The future isn't coming. It's here, and it's taking your job, not metaphorically. Literally, in 2025, artificial intelligence eliminated 5 million jobs in America. 5 million people who had careers last year don't this year. Not because they were bad at their jobs, because AI got better. And 2026 will be worse. Much worse. The jobs disappearing next year are white-collar, professional, the kind people spent years training for and tens of thousands on degrees. Here are the 10 jobs AI will take in 2026. If you have one of these, you have months to prepare. Not years, months. Number 1. Radiologists. Doctors who read X-rays, is CT scans. They make $300,000 to $400,000 per year. Medical school, residency, a decade of training, and AI just made them obsolete. Google's AI reads scans with 96% accuracy, better than human radiologists who average 92%. Hospitals are already buying the software. Why pay a radiologist $400,000 when AI costs $10,000 per year? The math is brutal. By mid-2026, most hospitals will have transitioned. Radiologists will still exist, but instead of reading scans, they'll supervise AI. That's a $100,000 job, not $400,000. And you don't need 10 years of training to supervise software. Most radiologists will be forced into other specialties or retirement. Some will retrain. Most won't. They spent their entire adult lives becoming experts in pattern recognition. AI is better at pattern recognition. They have no competitive advantage anymore. Number 2. Accountants. The people who do taxes and bookkeeping and financial statements. AI can do all of it faster and more accurately. TurboTax already has AI that handles complex returns. QuickBooks has AI bookkeeping. By 2026, most accounting firms will have automated 80% of their work. The remaining 20% is client-facing, meeting with business owners, explaining financials. That's relationship work AI, but firms don't need teams of accountants anymore. They need one senior accountant and AI software. This wipes out junior and mid-level accounting jobs. Maybe 200,000 jobs gone by end of 2026. The accountants who survive will be the ones who pivot to advisory services, strategic planning, business consulting. But most accountants aren't trained for that. They are trained to process numbers, and AI processes numbers perfectly. Number 3. Paralegals. The people who do legal research and draft documents and organize case files. Law firms bill them at $150 to $200 per hour, but AI does the same work in seconds for pennies. LexisNexis and Westlaw have AI legal research tools. They search case law faster than any human. They identify relevant precedents. They draft briefs. By 2026, most large law firms will have cut paralegal staff by 70%. Small firms will follow because they can't compete with firms using AI. This is 150,000 jobs disappearing. The paralegals who survive will be the ones who do physical tasks. But those are lower paid roles. Most paralegals will be forced out of law entirely. Number 4. Customer service representatives. The people answering phones and chats and emails for companies. In 2025, AI chatbots got good enough to handle 90% of customer inquiries. They never get tired, never get angry, never take breaks. Work 24/7. Companies are racing to replace humans with AI. By 2026, an estimated 2 million customer service jobs will be gone. Call centers in the Philippines and India are already shutting down. American customer service jobs are next. The only reps who survive will handle the complex, angry customers that AI can't calm down. But that's 10% of the volume, which means 90% of the jobs disappear. This is the biggest single job category hit by AI, and the workers are mostly lower-income people who can't easily retrain into other careers. Number 5. Junior software developers. This one surprises people. Isn't coding safe from AI? No. AI is taking coding jobs faster than almost any other field. GitHub Copilot writes 40% of code at Microsoft. Cursor and Claude write entire functions from descriptions. By 2026, companies won't hire junior developers. Why hire someone to write basic code when AI does it instantly? The developers who survive will be senior architects who design systems and make strategic decisions. But entry-level coding jobs are gone. Boot camps are closing. Enrollment dropped 60% in 2025. Students see what's happening. The path from boot camp to job to career no longer exists. This eliminates the entry point to tech careers. And without junior developers, there are fewer future senior developers. The entire pipeline is breaking. Number 6. Data analysts. People who work in Excel, analyzing numbers, and creating reports. AI tools like Claude and chatgpt can do this work now. Upload a spreadsheet, ask questions, get analysis and charts instantly. Companies don't need teams of analysts anymore. They need one person who knows how to prompt AI and interpret results. This is hundreds of thousands of jobs. Business analysts, financial analysts, marketing analysts, all doing work that AI now does faster and cheaper. The analysts who survive will be the ones who understand business strategy, who can take AI output and make recommendations. But most analysts were hired to process data, not think strategically. They're trapped in a job that no longer needs humans. Number 7. Translators. People who translate documents and websites and videos between languages. AI translation got scary good in 2025. Google Translate and DeepL are near perfect for common languages. By 2026, human translators will only be needed for rare language pairs and highly technical work. Everything else is automated. This wipes out most of the 300,000 translation jobs in America. The translators who survive will pivot to localization, not just translating words, but adapting content for cultural context. That requires human judgment, but it's a fraction of the volume. Most translators will need completely different careers. Number 8. Content writers. People who write blog posts and articles and marketing copy. AI can write faster and cheaper. Is it as good as the best human writers? No, but it's good enough for most content. And companies care about cost, not quality. A content writer charges $50 to $200 per article. AI costs pennies. By 2026, most content mills and marketing agencies will have replaced writers with AI. Only premium brands that care about quality will still hire humans. This eliminates maybe half of all content writing jobs. The writers who survive will be the ones with unique voices or deep subject expertise. Generic content writers are done. Number 9. Telemarketers. People who make sales calls. AI voice agents can now make thousands of calls per day. They sound human. They handle objections. They book appointments. Companies are switching fast because the economics are insane. A human telemarketer costs $30,000 to $50,000 per year. An AI agent costs a few thousand. By 2026, most outbound sales calls will be AI. This kills an industry that still employed hundreds of thousands. The salespeople who survive will be high-ticket B2B closers, people selling million-dollar deals where relationships matter. But low-end telemarketing is dead. Number 10. Pharmacy technicians. People who count pills and fill prescriptions. Automated pharmacies can do this faster and with zero errors. Amazon is building automated pharmacies. CVS and Walgreens are testing them. By 2026, most chains will have automated most locations. Pharmacists will still exist to consult with patients, but technicians who just count pills are redundant. This is 100,000 jobs gone. The technicians who survive will pivot to patient-facing roles, helping people understand medications. But that requires different training. Most won't make the transition. So those are the 10. Radiologists, accountants, paralegals, customer service reps, junior developers, data analyst translators, content writers, telemarketers, pharmacy technicians. Conservatively, that's 4 million jobs disappearing in 2026. Combined with the 5 million from 2025, we're looking at 9 million jobs eliminated by AI in just 2 years. That's 6% of the American workforce. And this is just the beginning. The jobs after these are already in AI's crosshairs. What do these jobs have in common? They're all information processing. Reading, writing, analyzing, tasks that happen on computers. AI is very good at computer tasks. What AI can't do yet is physical work in unpredictable environments. A plumber has to crawl under houses and adapt to weird pipe configurations. A nurse has to comfort scared patients and notice subtle health changes. An electrician has to work in attics and read situations that are never quite the same. These jobs require human bodies and human judgment in the real world. AI can't replace those. Yet. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The jobs AI is taking are mostly middle-class professional jobs. The jobs AI can't take are either very high-end or manual labor. This creates a barbell economy. Doctors and lawyers and executives at the top, plumbers and nurses and construction workers in the middle, and everyone else unemployed. The professional middle class is being hollowed out. If you're a radiologist making $400,000, you'll be okay. You have savings. You can retrain or retire. If you're a customer service rep making $30,000, you're destroyed. You have no savings. You have bills. You job kids, retraining isn't realistic when you're living paycheck to paycheck. So what do you do if you have one of these jobs? First, accept reality. Your job is going away. Not might. Will. Denial doesn't help. Second, assess your skills. What do you do that AI can't? If the answer is nothing, you need to pivot fast. Learn a trade. Become a nurse. Get into sales. Something that requires human interaction or physical presence. Third, if you have savings, use 2026 to prepare. Don't wait until you're laid off. Start transitioning now while you still have income. The government won't save you. There's talk of universal basic income, of retraining programs. But these are ideas, not reality. And even if they happen, they won't happen fast enough. You can't wait for policy. You have to act. The people who thrive in the AI transition will be the ones who adapt early, who see what's coming and move before everyone else realizes. This is the largest labor market disruption in human history. Bigger than the Industrial Revolution, faster than globalization. AI is eliminating jobs at a pace we've never seen. And it's not slowing down. It's accelerating. The question isn't whether AI will take jobs, it already is. The question is whether you'll be ready when it takes yours. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments what job you have and whether you think it's safe. And if you're already seeing AI replace humans in your industry, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.